I don't understand American football. Like, I've watched it. I've watched, I think, 4 matches, 3 of which I think were Super Bowl games. And I'm gonna be honest, I think it's too stop-starty for me. I don't think I can get into it. I also think that the fact that the spectacle is more about what's at halftime and the advertisement than the actual game is a bit weird. This year's ads were terrible. It feels weird that there is such an emphasis on the halftime show. As someone who likes sports, like a lot, I don't really get why so much of the emphasis is on everything but the game, you know? AI ads, surveillance ads, random bullying. An ad for investments and savings right before an ad for DraftKings. Yikes. Patriots were frauds and never had a chance. I can never support the Patriots for what they did to Metal Gear Solid. I mean, Solid Snake. Fuck! I fucked the joke. Oh, fuck. And someone said, Clio, I thought you liked turn-based strategy games. I know it's a turn-based strategy game, but I don't know. I think there's too much action being broken up with inaction, you know? From a sporting spectacle. And I know people are gonna say, but Clio, there's so much stop starting in football when the players dive, Lamau. But at least something's happening. You can laugh at the person who's rolling on the floor, who's not laughing, who's going, ah, my face, ah. And then you get to say, off. I stand by my statement that, like, I kind of feel like it would be cooler if the team didn't have 2 teams made up in it, and that you had one team. I think that would be more interesting, but that would be obviously very difficult for American sports because you would need to have a drastic change in the physique of the average American footballer. I don't know, I would think it would be more interesting if you had to have the players who are attacking and defending be the same players. Personally. Like a rugby match, almost. I don't hate big guys. I am just asking for you guys to turn American football into rugby. Rather than just like, this is Big Chungus, the full tight end. That's a player name, right? That's a position name, right? Is it tight end? I don't know what the tight end does. It's something tight endy. What does a tight end do? He gets railed by big guys. Okay, thanks, lovely. The tight end is a heavy receiver. Okay. Why are we talking about guys tight ends? But there's linebackers. So there's offensive linesmen and defensive linesmen. That to me, that should be the same person. I think an offensive lineman and a defensive lineman should be the same person. Stick a linebacker and a running back and you've got a weapon. I don't know what this means. They would tire out the players? How would they tire out? The game is so stop-starty. It's a turn-based game. I think it's just too much for me. Even though I like strategy games and turn-based games, I think I prefer when it comes to sports for them to be a bit more constantly going. I don't know, like football, rugby. Like, I don't watch cricket for the most part because it's too stop-starty. It's also a turn-based game. AFL, as a spectacle, AFL is interesting to me, but I don't, like, follow it. Do you like hockey? I tried watching hockey, and it felt... I know this is going to sound insane, but I think I must have watched a game of ice hockey, that was very close, and, like, the teams were evenly matched, because nothing happened. They were just kind of going from one end of the pitch... rink. They were going from one end of the rink to the other end of the rink and nothing was really happening. Sounds like football. Yeah, but like at least with football they try and shoot. Like there was no attempts to shoot in the hockey game. And then I did see some fighting. I did see a fight in the most recent hockey game that I watched. It was weird. I still don't understand why that's just like, oh yeah, we can just have like both players get timed out for 5 minutes because they wanted to punch each other. That's a very interesting rule, I think. I played football, as in soccer, at a decent level in school and university, but I never went pro. I had the potential, possibly, to try for it. I won't say I was going to hit. like the level of being in like the A League or anything like that. Or I guess it'd be the W League in Australia. What position was I in? So it's very funny. I actually played every position. I started off as a striker. I started off as a forward. And then, for whatever reason, I got asked to fill in as a defender once. And I was apparently really good at tackling people. So I then became a left back. And then after that, they asked me to drift forwards as into left mid. So as a winger. And then I was asked to then be goalie. Like, I was backup goalie as well. And then after that, I was, I think, back into defense. It's quite funny, because in my first ever game for my team, I scored from our own half. I only meant to hoof the ball forwards, just to, like, get the ball up the pitch. But I actually scored, because I think it was like a... Oh, was I playing in defense then? I think they had me as a defender in the first match that I played for my team. And I scored from my own half. And then after that, they put me in attack. They put me up front. And then I scored 2 more times that match, which was quite funny. Did I ever play a game as a keeper? Yes. One time our keeper got injured and we didn't have a backup keeper, so I had to fill in. So a little 5'6" Clio in the goal, which is a full-size goal, by the way. Going trying to keep the ball out. When was the last time I played? Oh god. I last played in probably like 2011. We're going back many years. How many did I elbow? I didn't elbow them. I had this weird technique of go down like I was proposing, you know, like that sort of position of you put your one knee down on the ground and the other like forwards. I would hit that position, and for whatever reason, that would really trip up attacking players as they would run to me. And so I would just be able to grab the ball off them, and they would, you know, lose possession, and then I would keep going. I did see that, like, some people were trying to stir shit online about Super Bowl versus other sports, as is always the case. And it was like, the Super Bowl was watched by 250 million people, and then, like, an average Liverpool v Man City game was watched by 750 million people, supposedly. Number friending sports. People love to justify that their sport is, or their favorite thing is better than other things based on the audience size or whatnot, right? World of Warcraft did it for fucking ages, and Wowheads did it for fucking ages. Football fans do it. Sports fans do it. It's called analytics, actually. What? Instead of number friending, if it's analytics, would it be like analytic anal ling? I don't know. Anal heads? Anal heads? I don't know. Anal heads? Bigger number means thing is better. I mean, people apply that to VTubing as well, right? Like, people applied that bigger number viewer, bigger number streamer, bigger number subscriber count means streamer is better. But I don't necessarily think that's true. I'm not saying that the people who are the biggest aren't good, for what it's worth. I'm just saying that, like, there's plenty of talented people who don't get any sort of, like, I don't know, attention on them, right? What is a good VTuber? People tune into all sorts of streams for different qualities. Exactly. That's my point. Is that just going off numbers as a quantifiable measurement of quality. Quantifiably measuring quality through quantity. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense.